أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, and welcome to our classroom today. I hope and pray that everyone is doing very well. Jazakumullah to you all for joining the class on time. We will begin with our opening prayer, so if we could please have a student to the mic for that.
Assalamu alaikum. Could we have G721 on the mic, please?
G721. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine as well. Let's start with Dawood, so please follow after me. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
Good, and the translation, please.
I seek refuge with Allah from Satan the rejected.
Good. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
Good. This is a H, yeah? Rahman ar-Rahim.
Ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
Good, well done. And the translation for this?
In the name of Allah, the greatest, the name of Allah, the greatest merciful.
Good, well done. Okay, so today is Tuesday. Rabbi zidni ilma. Can you read that for me? Is G721 still on the mic?
I've tried to unmute G721.
Okay, G721, are you still there?
No, I think they left. Should I choose another student?
Yes, please, yeah.
Okay, G848, please.
G848. Okay, what I will... Wa alaikum assalam. Is that G848?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Would you like to start with Dawood and Tasmi as well, please, first?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
Good. Rabbi zidni ilma.
ربي زدني علما.
Excellent. And the translation, please?
Oh my Lord, increase me in knowledge.
Good. And where's this prayer from?
Taha 115.
Yep. So what is meant by Taha? This is a surah in the Holy Quran. Yep. So when we say this, we're going to say Surah Taha from the Holy Quran, verse 115. Okay? Good. Well done. Jazakumullah. Allah Hafiz for now.
Allah Hafiz. Jazakallah.
Okay, so quick reminder about class etiquettes. Make sure you're logged in with your correct IDs. Only students with the correct IDs will be called to the mic, so please do ensure that. Wudu should be done, clean clothes, heads are covered, and you're sitting in a nice and quiet place with your parents. All right, so what's today's schedule? Today we are going to be looking and continuing rather with the rule that we started yesterday, which was the rule of wasl. Okay, and in English it's known as combining. And yesterday you started looking at exercise 18, exercise 18.1 and exercise 18.2. So today we are going to be carrying on and we're going to be covering exercise 18.3, inshallah, as our practice text. This, of course, is lesson number 18 from the Talimul-Quran book, and the page is 76. Okay, so you can go to page 76 and find reference to the material that we are covering in today's class. Okay, So let's remind ourselves. So I know it was just yesterday that we started learning about this rule, but some of you may not have attended yesterday, or you might need a quick reminder about what we covered. So I'm going to do that now with you. So please listen carefully. Wasl is an Arabic word, and it means to connect or to link. There are many Quranic words which either start or end with blank letters. What do we mean by blank letters? So blank letters are letters without any stroke on them. Okay, so those are known as blank letters. These blank letters are dropped in our recitation, are left out in our recitation, whilst connecting two words, but are maintained when read alone. Okay, now there are two categories of such words which where the rule of wasl is applied. Okay, so there are two broad categories. Firstly is when we have a blank letter that comes between a mutaharrik and a sakin letter. Now you should be familiar with those terms because we've learnt these before. Mutaharrik letters are letters with a stroke. So either fatha, kasra, dhamma, vertical fatha, vertical kasra, inverted dhamma, tanween. These are all types of strokes. Okay, so blank letters that come between mutaharrik and sakin letters. So sakin letters are letters that contain a sukoon on top of them. And the second category are when you have blank letters that come between mutaharrik letters and mushaddad letters. Mushaddad letters are letters with a shadda on top of them. Okay, so those were the two broad categories, and you started looking at that yesterday. So exercise 18.1 was all examples where we found blank letters between mutaharrik and sakin letters. So you can see an example over here that between a mutaharrik lam and a sakin lam over here, we have some blank letters. Now, this is a sakin letter, so obviously it tells us that we need to join it to the most recent mutaharrik letter. So when we make our way backwards, we find that lam, this lam, is the most recent mutaharrik letter. So we know that we have to join this lam to this lam. However, there are two blank letters in between. What do we do in this case? We ignore them. Okay, we drop those in our recitation. So we imagine that they're not there and we straight away join this lam with no hesitation or pausing in between. So this will be lal. Okay, sometimes when we are reciting, because we see these blank letters, we sometimes say lal or something like that. Okay, we have to be careful that we're not saying that and we are straight away joining this lam to this lam without any hesitation in between. Lal. Oh, lal hamdu. Okay, now in exercise 18.2, you saw blank letters that come between mutaharrik and mushaddad letters. So for example, over here, we have a mutaharrik letter, a mutaharrik noon, and a mushaddad lam. A mushaddad letter needs to be joined onto the most recent mutaharrik letter, and when we make our way backwards, we find that noon is the most recent mutaharrik letter. So noon needs to join to lam straight away, without any pausing, without any taking your time. Okay, noon joins to lam. Nallahu. So the letters in between, the blank letters, are ignored, are dropped in our recitation. Anallahu. Okay, so that's an example of where blank letters come between mutaharrik and mushaddad letters. Today we are going to be going through exercise 18.3, and this is a mix and match of those two broad categories that we just talked about. So blank letters that come between mutaharrik and sakin letters, and there are also examples in this exercise of where blank letters come between mutaharrik and mushaddad letters. So we're going to go through this exercise. As you can see, these are words all from the Holy Quran, and some of them are a bit longer than what we're used to. So we're really going to break them down, take it bit by bit, read them nice and slowly, and make sure that we understand it all. Okay, can we have our first student to the mic now, please?
Yes, G808.
G808. Walaikum assalam. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine as well. So let's start from this first example. Okay, would you like to recite Dawood and Tasmiyah first, please?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Good, well done. First letter is Dal, and what does it have on top of it? Vertical.
Vertical fatah,
Excellent, good. Vertical fatha. So how long do we spend over here?
2 counts or 2
Good.
seconds.
Excellent. Next is Lam with a kasra, so 1 count. Dhali.
Dali,
Good, excellent. Next we have a mutaharrik kaf, a kaf with a fatha on top of it, and then we have a blank alif and then a lam sakin. So what does this lam sakin join on to? Can you tell me?
the
It joins on to the most recent mutaharrik letter, doesn't it? So what's the
Yeah.
most recent mutaharrik letter before the lam?
the ha, the kaf,
The kaf. Yeah, well done. So the lam joins onto the kaf. So we ignore this alif in between because it's a blank letter, and we have a sakin letter that needs to be joined onto the kaf. So we ignore this alif, okay? So we're going to say kal.
kal,
Good. Then we have kaf with a kasra, ki.
ki,
Good. Ta with a vertical fatha, ta,
ta,
bu.
bu,
Good. Dhalikal kitabu.
zalika kal kitabu.
Perfect. Good. Well done. Excellent. Over here, the dhal, try and make that sound by touching the top of your tongue between and touching it to your top 2 teeth, okay? So the excellent. Dhalikal kitabu.
zalikal katabu.
Kitabu.
Kitabu.
Excellent. Kaf has a kasra. Dhalikal kitabu.
Kikil
Likal.
likal kitabu.
Perfect. Good. Well done. Excellent. Let's carry on. Ha with a dhamma. Hu.
Who?
Excellent. Over here we have a meme with a dhamma followed by a blank alif and then the lam sakin. What does this lam sakin join onto? Does it join onto the alif or the meme?
The meme.
Excellent. Well done. The alif is ignored. Okay, it's taken out. So we join this meme to the lam. Mul.
Mul.
Good. Meme joins onto the fa. Muf.
Muf.
Li.
Li.
Huna.
Huna.
Good. We're stretching over here because there is a waw mud. Okay, so we're stretching for 2 counts over here. Humul muflihuna.
Humul mihuf limuna huna.
Good. Try again now. Humul muflihuna.
Mi he mus mul
Who?
hu humul mi mu fi lihuna.
Okay, let's try that again. Humul
Humul
mufli
muf li
huna.
hu na
Humul
humul muf
muflihuna.
lihuna.
Humul muflihuna.
Humul muflihuna.
Perfect. Good. Well done. Excellent. Okay, so when you find something difficult, the best thing to do is to just break it up, take it slowly, bit by bit, and then try and join it all together. Yeah, that's what we've just done over here. So let's try the next one. Over here, we have a fa, and then a blank alif, and then a ta mushaddad. Okay, a ta with a shadda. So this ta needs to join on to this fa. Okay, so we're going to say fatta.
Fatta.
Good, well done. Now we have this qaf, and then we have a few blank letters in between, and then we have a noon mushaddad. What does this noon mushaddad join on to?
The qaf.
The qaf. Excellent. So even though it's a bit far away from the qaf, and it's directly not behind the noon, we still have to join it to the noon, to the qaf, okay? So all these letters in between are all blank letters that need to be ignored. So we're going to say Qunnara.
Kunnara.
Excellent. After the noon, we have a blank alif, but this blank alif is a alif mud, okay? Because the letter before carries a fatha, so that's why we stretched for 2 counts. So we did not ignore this blank alif because this is an alif mud, okay? So we're going to say Qunnara.
Kunnara.
Fattaqunnara.
Fattakunnara. Nara.
Good. Fattaqunnara.
Fattakunnara.
Perfect. Good. Well done. Very good recitation. Keep practicing, okay? Jazakumullah.
Can my sister go on?
What's her ID?
G809.
G809. Okay, that's fine. Can she come to the mic now?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Okay. Would you like to please recite Dawud and Tasmiyah first?
Okay. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Okay. When you read Tasmiyah, let's just go back. Okay, yeah. This is Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So the la has a vertical fatha, lam, and the meme also has a vertical fatha, okay? So we have to stretch. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Try that now.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Good, well done. Okay. All right, over here now. Ta joins to ta, tat. Good. Lam joins on to, what does it join on to?
It joins on to the sha.
The sheen. Yeah? The sheen is the name of the letter. Well done. So we can see that we have a mushaddad sheen over here. It's a sheen with a shadda. So we need to join on to the most recent mutaharik letter. So when we make our way backwards, we say to ourselves, is this a mutaharik letter? If it isn't, then we keep on moving backwards, okay? So before the sheen, we have this lam. Is this a mushaddad letter? Sorry, is this a mutaharik letter?
Yeah. No.
Okay. Lam. Lam is not a mutaharik letter because it doesn't have any stroke on it. Yeah. The alif before it, is this a mutaharik letter?
No.
No. Is this alif a mutaharik letter?
No.
Is this waw a mutaharik letter? Does it have any stroke on it?
No.
No, it's blank, isn't it? Does this lam have a stroke on it?
Yeah.
Yes, it does. So it's a mutaharik letter. So it needs to join onto the lam. Lam joins onto sheen, lusha.
Lusha.
Good. So we have to ignore this waw, ignore this alif, ignore this alif, and ignore this lam. So there are 4 letters over here that we have to ignore in our recitation. Okay? So lam joins onto sheen, lusha.
Lusha.
Yatinu.
Yatinu.
Good. Tatlusha yatinu.
Tatlusha yatinu.
Good, nearly there. You forgot to elongate the ya. Ya has a vertical fatha, so we have to stretch it. Tatlusha yatinu.
Tatlusha yatinu.
Good. Tinu.
Tinu.
Good. Let's do that again. Tatlusha ya.
Tatlushana.
No, what's this? Ya.
Ya.
Good. Tatlusha ya.
Tatlusha ya.
Tinu.
Tinu.
Good. Ta is a thick, heavy sound, so that's why we're rounding our mouth, okay? Tinu.
Tinu.
Good, well done. Tatlusha ya tinu.
Tatlusha yatinu.
Excellent, good, well done. These are not easy words that we're looking at today, but you're doing really well. Okay, let's carry on. Off with the dhamma, followed by a waw mud. So we're stretching for 2 counts. Ooh,
Gu.
good. Lam over here joins to the noon. Okay, because noon is a sakin letter, joins onto the most recent mutaharrik letter, which is lam. So lam joins to noon. Lun.
Lun.
Good. Zurna.
Zurna.
Ulun. Zurna.
Kulun. Zurna.
Excellent. Good. Well done. And then let's carry on. Over here. What does the ba join on to? Can you tell me?
The bird joins onto a sod.
Yes, it does. Sod. So sod is a mushaddad letter. It has a shadda. So it joins onto the most recent mutaharrik letter, which is ba, because that's the first letter that carries a stroke. So bisab.
Bisaba.
Yeah, we have a ba sakin straight after. Bisab.
Bisaba.
Bisabri.
Bisabari.
Good, well done. Now this waw, what does it join on to?
It joins onto a sod.
Yes, well done. So sod, wassa.
Wasod.
Wassa.
Wasa.
Excellent. Lati.
Lati.
Excellent. Good. Bisabri.
Bisabari.
Wassalati.
Waslati.
Bisabri. Wassalati.
Bisabari. Wasalati.
Excellent. Good. Yeah. So lots of letters over here that are blank and we have to ignore. So this alif we ignored, this lam we ignored, and we joined the ba to the sod, bisa. And over here we ignored this lam and this alif, and we joined the waw to the sod, wassa. Okay, these are both examples of wasl, where we combined sounds together. Okay, well done. Well done to the both of you. Jazakumullah. Allah Hafiz.
Allah
Hafiz. Okay, can we have our next student, please?
G841.
G841.
Assalamu alaikum, miss.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine as well. Can you start with Dawood and Tasmiyah, please?
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
Excellent. Alif with a fatha, Excellent. Ta joins onto the mim mushaddad, timmu.
Timmu.
Excellent. Now after the mim, we can see we have some blank letters over here, and then we have a sod mushaddad. Okay, now we have to ignore these blank letters in between because we need to join the mim to the sod. Okay, Mim is a mushaddad letter, so is Sad, so they both need to be joined on together. But because there are these blank letters in between, we don't pronounce these, we ignore them. Okay, so after we've joined the Ta to the Mim, we have to join the Mim to the Sad. Mussi,
Musi.
Atimmussi.
Atim Musi.
Excellent, good, well done. Ta joins to Mim, Mim joins to Sad. Excellent. And then Yama.
Yama.
Good. We're stretching over here because of the alif mud, so stretching for 2 counts. Okay. Atimmusiyama.
Atim Musiyama.
Excellent. Good. Well done. Very good. One more time by yourself.
Atim Musiyama.
Perfect. Very good. Let's carry on. Kha has a fatha followed by a ya sakin. So this is a ya lean. Okay. So we have to pronounce this as khay.
Khai.
Perfect. Ra needs to join
Ra.
onto something. What does
Uh,
ra join onto?
The za.
Excellent. Well done. So za is a mushaddad letter. So it needs to join on to the most recent mutaharik letter. So we work our way backwards. Lam is not a mutaharik letter because it doesn't have a stroke. Alif is the same. Ra is a mutaharik letter because it has a fatha. So ra joins onto the za. Razza.
Razza.
Good. After the za, we have a blank alif. This blank alif is not to be ignored. We have to pronounce this. So this is a alif mud. So it acts to elongate the sound of za. So for 2 counts. Razza.
Razza.
Excellent. Dal joins on to the ta over here. Even though there are 2 blank letters in between, we have to ignore them because the dal needs to join onto the ta. Ditta.
Ditta.
Excellent. Then we have a qaf that needs to join onto that. Dittaq.
Dittak.
Wa
Wa.
khayrazza.
Khairazza.
Dittaqwa.
Dittakwa.
Excellent, good. I hope everybody at home is also reciting along with us. So don't sit there quietly. Make sure that you recite along. One more time. Khayrazza dittaqwa.
Khairazza. Dittakwa.
Excellent, good, well done. You're doing very well, mashallah. And let's carry on. This is myth.
Myth.
Good. Over here, lam needs to join onto the ra mushaddad. Lurri.
Lurri.
Good. So the alif and the lam over here, they are blank. So we have to ignore them in our recitation. Okay. One more time. Lurri.
Lurri.
Good. And then we have ba with the vertical fatha. Ba.
Ba.
Perfect. We have a waw and an alif straight after, which are both blank. So we also ignore those. Okay, they're not joining onto anything. They're not making any sounds. So we ignore them. So altogether, this is going to be mithluriba.
Misluriba.
Good. The th sound should be made by touching the tip of your tongue to your top 2 teeth. Okay? Mith.
Myth.
Good. Mithluriba.
Mithluriba.
Excellent. MashaAllah, you've recited very, very nicely. Some difficult words there, but you recited well. Okay? Jazakumullah. Allah Hafiz. Okay. Before we carry on, just a reminder that attendance form is to be filled out, please, for today's class. Can I confirm if it's been posted in the chat?
Yes, it's been sent.
Okay, so everybody could please make sure to click on that link and make your way to the form that you need to fill out to register your attendance for today's class, please. And can we have our next student, please?
Yep. G842.
G842.
Waalaikumsalam.
Assalamu alaikum. How are you today?
I'm fine. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine as well. So we are covering the next line. So can you start with Dawud and Tasmiya, please?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Excellent. Okay. Over here, fa joins onto the ain. Fa.
Fa,
Good. Ta,
ta,
zi.
zi,
Fa, ta, zi.
fa, ta, zi.
Excellent. Okay, let's make our way to the next bit over here. This is where wasl is taking place. Because we have a noon mushaddad, it needs to join on to the most recent mutaharrik letter. Okay, so we have some letters in between. So let's make our way backwards. Before the noon, we have this blank lam. Is this a mutaharrik letter?
No,
No, excellent, because it doesn't have a stroke on it, does it? So this alif, does this have a stroke on it?
no,
No, this alif,
no,
this waw,
no.
this lam.
Yes.
Yes. So the noon joins onto the lam. Okay. So lunni.
Lunni,
Excellent. Hold the noon sound for the gunna sound. Yeah. Lunni.
lunni,
Excellent. Seen has a fatha followed by an alif mud. So stretching for 2 counts. Sa.
sa,
Excellent. Hamza with a fatha makes the same sound as an alif. So a.
a.
Good. فاعتزلوا النساء.
فاعتزلوا النساء.
Excellent. Good. Well done. One more time. Everybody, please make sure you follow along with us. فاعتزلوا النساء.
فاعتزلوا النساء.
Excellent. Good. Well done. Over here, fa joins to the dal. Fadh.
Faz.
Ku.
Ku.
Excellent. Over here, what joins to what? Which letter joins onto which letter?
The ra joins to the lam.
Excellent. The ra joins to the lam because before the lam we have some blank letters which are to be ignored. This lam we should ignore, this alif, this waw. 4 letters in between the ra and the lam that need to be ignored because the ra is the mutaharrik letter and lam is the mushaddad letter. Rulla.
Rulla.
Ha.
Ha.
Fadhkurullaha.
Fazkurullaha.
Excellent. One more time by yourself.
Fazkurullaha.
Excellent. Well done, mashallah. Okay. Lam with a kasra, li. Yeah, can you say that? Li.
Li.
Excellent. What letter is this?
An alif.
Alif. Well done. Alif with a dhamma, u.
U.
Excellent. Then we have a blank waw, so we ignore it. Next, we have a lam with a dhamma. And this lam with the dhamma needs to join on to this lam sakin. Okay? Because a sakin letter joins onto the most recent mutaharrik letter, which is lam. So, lul.
Lul.
Good. Waw and alif I ignored. Lul, al.
Lul. Al.
Good. Alif joins onto the lam. And then we have babi.
Babi.
Li'ulul albabi.
Li'alul ba. Li'alul albabi.
Excellent, good. Lots of alifs and lams that look pretty much similar, so just be careful. This is a lam, this is a lam, this is a lam, and this is a lam. This over here is an alif, and so is this. Okay? Li u lul albabi.
Li u lul albabi.
Li u lul albabi.
Li'ulul albabi.
Excellent. Well done, mashallah. Very good. Okay, jazakumullah. Allah Hafiz. Okay. Let's carry on, please. Can we have our next student?
Yeah. G719.
G719. G719, please come to the mic.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
मैं ठीक हूँ
Alhamdulillah, that's good to hear. Can you start with Dawood and Tasmiyah, please?
जी أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Excellent. Wa with a fatha, wa.
No, I don't think I need your help.
Okay, but for the purpose of these classes, I'm sure you're doing really well and you'll be able to do it by yourself as well. But for these classes, what we're going to do is the teacher leads and the student follows so that everybody can make sure that they hear the correct way of saying it. Okay, so I'm sure you're going to be really good and you're going to be able to do this by yourself. But just for the purpose of these classes, I'd like you to follow along with me. Okay, so repeat.
Okay.
Wa.
Va.
Excellent. Ha joins onto the ra mushaddad. Harra.
Hurrah.
Good. Meme joins on to which letter?
The raw with the shad underneath it.
Excellent. The shadda and then the kasra underneath. Yeah. So this is going to be Murray.
Murray.
Excellent. So between the meme and the ra, we have two letters that are blank. So we have to ignore them. So we're straight away joining the meme to the ra. Okay. And then ba with the vertical fatha. Ba.
Ba.
Wa harrama riba.
Riba.
Excellent. After the ba, we also have two blank letters which we have to ignore. So just be careful of that as well. One more time by yourself now.
Riba.
Excellent. Good. Well done. Wow with a fatha. Wa.
Wa'ata.
Okay. Yeah. Just wait.
Kata.
Okay. Good. Just wait for me to say it, and then you can repeat after me. Okay. I know you're keen to keep on going, but just for the purpose of these classes, just repeat along with me, okay? Wa'ata.
Wa'ata.
Excellent. This over here, the waw, joins onto this the, and then we ignore these letters in between. Wuzza.
Wuzza.
Wa'ata wuzza.
Wa'ata. Wuzza.
Good. Kata.
Kata.
Good. So over here, we ignored four letters in between, rather three actually. So this alif, and this lam are ignored, and we straight away join the waw to the za. So, wa'ata wuzzakata.
Wa'ata wuzzakata.
One more time. Wa'ata wuzzakata.
Wa'ata wuzzakata.
Excellent. Good. Well done. Okay, let's carry on. Over here, waw joins onto the ta mushaddad. Watta.
Watta.
Good. This qaf joins on to which letter?
The lam.
The lam. Excellent. So even though lam is a bit far away from the qaf, it still joins onto the lam. Okay. So qaf joins onto the lam. These are ignored in our recitation.
G. Oh yeah. Wattaku. Kulla.
Okay. The lam has a vertical fatha, so we need to stretch it. Kulla.
Kulla.
Excellent. Wattaqu. واتقوا الله.
واتقوا الله.
Excellent. Good. Well done. Jazakumullah for coming to the mic and reciting.
Okay, Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Okay, I could hear myself a lot during that course. If you can just mute her now, please. Okay, Jazakumullah. If everybody could just make sure your devices are all synced up and correct so that there's no noises coming from your devices as well. Okay, so there's no noises coming back like that. Okay, Jazakumullah. Over here, I'm just going to explain it one more time. The qaf joins onto the lam. Okay, these 4 letters in between are ignored in our recitation. Allah. Okay, because this is the rule of wasl, and when you have blank letters that come in between mutaharrik and mushaddad letters, then they are ignored, like we just did. Okay, can we have our next student, please?
G848.
G848. I believe we've had them before.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Have you had you on your mic before?
Yes.
We have. Okay, that's fine. We'll choose someone else. Okay.
Sorry. G846.
G846.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine as well. So let's start from here. Can you start with Dawood and Tasmiyah first?
Wait a minute. Li.
No. Dawood and Tasmiyah first, please.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
So A'udhu first.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
Yeah, and then Bismillah.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Excellent. Lam with the kasra. Li.
لي
Alif with the dhamma. U.
ليو
Excellent. Li'u. Excellent. And then this lam joins onto this lam over here. Okay. So we're going to say lil
للأبصار
absari. Okay, well done. I can hear a lot of shuffling around. Make sure you're sitting down and not playing with your device or your microphone, okay? Because I can hear a lot of...
device. That's just my sisters and my family. Just, I'll just get my headphones.
Okay, make sure you're sitting in a nice and quiet place then, okay?
Okay.
Okay, let's try that again. Li'ulil absari.
للأبصار.
Look carefully at the screen. Li'ulil absari.
للأبصار.
Yeah, but start from here. Li'u.
ليو
Lil absari.
للأبصار.
Good. Li'ulil absari.
للأبصار.
Okay, are you looking at the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at the screen. This is li'ulil.
لل
No, li'u.
ليو
Lil absari.
للأبصار.
Good, well done. But you're forgetting this first bit, okay? Li'ulil absari.
للأبصار.
Ab, not ib. Okay, alif has a fatha. Li'ulil absari.
للأبصار.
Okay, you're saying this bit. Look where my hand is. You're saying this bit, but you're forgetting this bit. So I want you to say all of it together, please. Li'ulil absari.
للأبصار.
Excellent. Good. Well done. Okay. So make sure you're looking at the screen carefully and looking at each letter carefully. Okay. Let's do the next one. This is qul.
قل
Ti.
أتي.
Excellent.
Just going somewhere. All right, continue.
Okay, I'll continue when you're seated down, okay?
All right, I'm done.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Okay. Ain over here joins onto this lam mushaddad. Okay. And all these letters in between, they're ignored. So we're going to say Allah. Are you still there? G846?
Yeah.
Yeah. Repeat after me. Allah.
Allah.
Excellent. قل أطيعوا الله.
Qul ati Allah.
Excellent. Good. Well done. And let's do the last one. This is was
Was
ku.
kuru. Was kuru.
No.
As
This is just wait for me. Was ku.
was kuru.
Excellent. Okay, just wait for me, please. Just wait for when I say it and then you can repeat after me. This ra joins onto this scene. Okay, this is a scene sakin, so it joins onto the most recent mutaharik letter, which is ra. So this is going to be rus.
Rus.
Yeah, this waw is ignored, and these two alif are ignored as well. Rusma.
Rusma.
Excellent. And then meme joins onto this lam. Mallahi.
Mallahi.
Wadhkurus mallahi.
Mal.
No.
Wazkuru. Wazkuru sama Allahi.
Mallahi.
Mallahi.
Yeah, meme joins onto the lam. Mallahi. Wadhkurus.
Kuru.
Wadhkurus
Wazkurus
mallahi.
Mallahi.
Excellent. Good. Well done. Jazakumullah. Allah Hafiz for now. Okay, so just again, once again, we have two examples of wasl in this example over here. One is between the ra and the sin. We have some letters that we need to ignore. And between the meme and the lam, we have some letters that we need to ignore. Okay, but just be careful. We're not hanging around in our sound. Straight away join in the ra to the sin. If you could
Okay.
please mute G846. Ra joins onto the sin, rus, and then meme joins onto the lam, mallahi. Okay, sometimes when you're looking at this, you might be thinking, oh, this is a waw mud, so we need to stretch ru, and then you see the scene and then you say, oh, okay, I need to join that actually. So that's why it's really important that you look ahead. Okay, look ahead at what's next and then plan accordingly. So the ra joins onto the scene, meme joins onto the lam. Wadhkurus mallahi. Okay, well done, G846. You read nicely. Jazakumullah for coming to the mic. Can we have our next student, please?
It's G830.
G830.
30.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Please start with Awud and Tasmiyah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Excellent, good. Over here, this is Wallahu.
والله
Good. La yah.
لا يح
Good. Wallahu la yah.
والله يعلم
Okay. La yah.
لا يح
Excellent. Now this dal over here, what does it join on to?
It joins onto the ha.
Dal joins onto the ha.
The lam.
The lam. Yeah, the lam. Well done. So we're reading this way. So the dal joins onto the lam. So we're going to say dil
Dil.
Excellent. Oh,
Au. Kau.
excellent. And then this meme joins onto this zaw. Mazza
Mazza.
limina.
Limina.
Wallahu la yahdil qawma zalimina.
Wallahu la yahdil qawmal mazzalimina.
Excellent, good, well done, very, very good, mashallah. Okay, so it's a long portion to read, but you read very nicely. Excellent. Let's carry on. This is watta.
Watta.
Excellent. Over here, qaf joins onto the noon. Kunna.
Kunna.
Excellent. This is ra joins onto the lam. Ralla.
Ralla.
Ti.
Ti.
واتقوا النار التي
واتقوا النار التي
excellent أعدت
أعدت
للكافرين
للكافرين.
excellent أعدت للكافرين
أعدت للكافرين.
excellent, good, well done, mashallah, very, very good recitation. Jazakumullah for coming to the mic. Allah Hafiz. Can we have our next student, please?
Allah
Hafiz.
Yes, could we have G711?
G711. Okay, Jazakumullah. Assalamu alaikum. G711.
Okay, G717.
G717.
Assalamualaikum. I'm G711.
Okay, that's fine. We'll have you to the mic now. Can you start with Dawood and Tasmiyah, please?
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
Good. Over here. Wala
ولا
tatabadda.
تتبدى.
Good. Over here, lam joins onto this lam sakin, okay? These three letters in between we ignore. So it's going to be lul.
لل
Kha,
خبيثة
bitha. Khabitha.
خبيثة.
Okay, excellent. This ba, what does it join on to? Can you tell me?
The alif.
Okay, this alif, this is blank. So is this lam. And then we have a ta mushaddad straight after. So tell me again, what does this ba join on to?
The ta.
The ta, excellent. Okay, if this alif and this lam, these are both blank, so that's why they are ignored in our recitation, because we need to join the ba to the ta. So it's bit ta.
Ta.
Excellent. And then we have a ya mushaddad, bit tayyi.
بالطي.
B.
B.
Good. ولا تتبدلوا
ولا تتبدل
الخبيث
الخبيث
بالطيب.
بالطيب.
Excellent. Good. Well done. Okay. So don't think that the next letter straight after needs to be joined on. We keep looking, okay? And we see that, for example, over here, this is a mushaddad ta. So that is what the ba will join on to. Bit ta, like that. Okay. Well done. Let's do the last example now. This is la taqra.
لا تقرأ.
Good. This ba needs to be joined onto something. What does it join onto?
Sword.
Yeah, the sod. Well done. So between the sod and the ba, we have 4 letters that we are ignoring. Waw, alif, alif, and lam. So ba joined onto sa, bussa,
Bussa.
lata,
Lata.
la taqrabus salata.
La taqrabus salata.
Good. Wa antum
Wa antum
sukara.
sukara.
Excellent. La taqrabus salata.
La taqrabus salata.
Yeah. Ta has a fatha. La taqrabus salata.
La taqrabus salata.
Good. Well done. Wa antum sukara.
Wa antum sakara.
What does the scene have on top of it? What's this stroke?
Dhamma.
A dhamma. Yep. So instead of saying sa, we're going to say su. Wa antum sukara.
Wa antum sukara.
Excellent. Good. Well done. Very nicely recited. Jazakumullah. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Okay. So that was exercise 18.3. As you can see, it was not an easy one. There's lots of different examples from there in the Holy Quran, which are a bit more difficult to pronounce, and you really have to look ahead. Okay, sometimes it's very easy. 2 letters that are next to each other, they might need to be joined together, but sometimes we have to look ahead. And we saw lots of examples from the Holy Quran where that is required. So I hope this lesson has been useful. I think it's very important that you do your homework as always. So your homework is to please practice exercise 18.3. Okay, try and practice the whole of it, or minimum, we'd like you to please practice 1 column and the bottom 4 rows. So let me show you. You can practice 1 column. So for example, from here to here, you can practice this 1 column, and then make sure you practice these 4 rows at the bottom as well. Okay, so that's your homework. Exercise 18.3 on page number 77. Practice that exercise, please. Like I said, it's not straightforward. So sit with your parents, sit with an older sibling who knows the Holy Quran, and make sure definitely that you go through this again. Okay, revisit the recording if you want of this class today. It's all recorded and on YouTube for you to have a look back at, and you can then follow along with me as I was reciting. Okay. Okay. We are now going to go on to our final prayer. So can we have a student to the mic, please?
Yes, G717.
G717.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Okay. Can you start with Dawood, please?
Okay, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim.
Good.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Excellent. Okay. Would you like to recite by yourself?
No, I need your help.
That's fine. I'll help you. No problem. Okay. So let's start from here. Allahumma arhamni.
Allahumma arhamni.
Excellent. Bil-Qur'anil azim.
Bil-Qur'anil azim.
Excellent. Good. Well done. And the translation, please.
Oh Allah, have mercy on me through the Quran, the Overgreat.
Ameen. Well done. Jazakumullah. Very, very nicely recited. Jazakumullah to everybody for joining today's class. Please do make sure you do your homework, and inshallah we'll speak to you all again same time tomorrow. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.